What's happening? Today, I want to go over some questions that you need to be answering and asking yourself if you're an entrepreneur. Beginning your business, even if you're in the first 2 years, you need to be asking yourself these questions. And if you have any questions for me, anything that you're going through right now, you might be struggling. Maybe you're looking for some information or some tips and what you're finding in the answer. Maybe you want to improve some area of your business. Feel free to reach out and ask me any question you have. Go to smalltownentrepreneurs.com, click on that contact tab, ask any question, and I will do a podcast episode answering your question specifically for you. That's how I do it. So let's get right into this. I'm not just going to do the intro music today. I want to really be kind of serious today because these are some questions that you need to ask yourself to make sure that you're taking the right actions and going in the right direction for your business. First question you need to be asking yourself is, how committed are you? Because that's something that varies for different people. You know, you might can listen to a video of Gary Vee or somebody who motivates you. They're motivated. They turn up and hustle hard, whatever it may be. But is that you? Is that you? Like, it's not me. I don't want to work. I don't want to. That's not me. I mean, I love to work and I hustle hard. I hustle real hard. You know, I get 6 hours of sleep. That's me. But I'm a homebody. I like to stay home and work. I'm not trying to go everywhere and be that guy that has to, that ain't me. I want to be able to work from the comfort of my office or my home that I created and built for myself. That's me. That's what I'm aiming for. And are you taking inspiration from these people or the people that you may watch and they're like, somebody's like, yeah, hustle hard. And you're just saying that because, we get motivated, the instant shot of dopamine or whatever it may be. But then you get to it and you're like, hey, this sucks. I'll get back with it later. It's going to require asking yourself and answering it. It's going to require true honesty to yourself. And only you can kid yourself now, but you need to be honest with yourself because at the end of the day, everybody can lie to you, but you don't need to lie to yourself. Always be true to yourself and answer yourself honestly so you can fix it. It's going to require you to be honest. It's the most important question that we're speaking about, in my opinion. And if you can answer that you're committed, you're willing to have sleepless nights, you're willing to stress, you're willing to potentially move in with your family, potentially lose your home. How committed are you? How committed are you? Literally, really think about how committed you are. Are you willing to move in with somebody? Are you willing to cut back on the coffees? Are you willing to cut back on food? Are you willing to eat cheap? Cut back on the clothes? How committed are you? You need to figure this out and figure out what you're willing to give up and sacrifice. That's another question in its own right there, is sacrifices. But ask yourself how committed you are. Be very honest with yourself. And there are no feel-good answers to this. Just be authentic with yourself. Very important. The second question you need to be asking yourself, though, and you need to be able to answer honestly. You need to answer all these honestly. If you're going to lie and kid yourself, I just want you to know, like, you can't do that and expect to achieve the goals that you have set. You're going to keep experiencing the same experience and the same life, the same obstacles and struggles if you don't answer all these questions and get it clear on how you feel. Be honest with yourself, because just because you're answering something that's negative right now, you're acknowledging it and you can easily fix it that way. The next question you want to ask yourself is, what is your value proposition? Why should anybody spend money, spend time, tune in, and consume your content? Why should anybody buy your product? What is your value proposition? Every company should have a value proposition. Every brand should have a value proposition. A clear and measurable one, preferably. There are plenty of them that you can come up with, but what is your value proposition? What are you doing? Are you providing recipes to diabetics? Like, what is your value proposition? What makes you special out there? Get that figured out for yourself. So, question 2, what is your value proposition? Question 3, are you clearly communicating that value proposition? Are you clearly communicating what your value proposition is? You should be able to explain within 2, 3 to 4. Let me just break this down. It should be in the 2-3 sentences, but let me give you a good example of how I make sure that I'm able to clearly communicate my value proposition. My grandparents, they don't know jack shit about YouTube and YouTubers and vlogs and they don't know nothing about that. So what I do for anything that I create, whether it's a product, an episode, a content, some media, anything like that, I make sure that I'm able to explain in terms that even my grandma will understand what I'm saying. So if my grandma can understand my value proposition, what it is that I have of value, then anybody, I know it's able to be understood by my audience, because my audience, they're more in tune with what's going on and they know the terms. So if my grandma can understand it, if your grandma can understand it, your aunt, whoever, somebody that's a little older in age, then you probably got a clear value proposition. Be able to clearly state it. You should know your value proposition so you can say it without even having to read it. You just know it. You can name it as soon as somebody asks what it is. Now, fourth question you want to ask yourself is your product or service or your content, is it a real business? Is it a real service? Like, is this real? Are you able to monetize? Are you able to reach an audience at all? Is there an audience at all? Are you niche enough and niche down enough to actually get in front of an audience? Is it a real business? Now, question numero 5, what differentiates you from your competition? What makes you different? How are you standing out from the competition? So it could be something basic like to begin with, and you can improve as you go. So don't focus on perfection. It could be something simple to begin with. Okay, does your competition sell a planner? And you sell a planner too, but you sell a planner and a pencil and a scratch notebook. Oh, look at that. You're different. You are different. It can be something that simple just to begin with. Get something down on paper. What differentiates you from the competition? Let's get that answer clearly and honestly for ourselves. Question number 5. Question 6. What's the smartest way to fund your business right now? So if you quit your job or you don't have a job right now, and it's going to take, let me be honest with you, it's going to take some time when you're starting off from the bottom from scratch to really monetize and start earning income. So in the beginning, you may have to do some freelance work. You may have to buy, sell, and trade some shoes, whatever it may be. Do some side hustle as far as it could be cutting grass, cutting lawns. It could be something that you're doing on the side to fund yourself and be able to survive and pay your bills and live and invest in the business also. So what is the smartest way for you to fund your options? Smartest way, in my personal opinion, now the smartest way, it can be different for everyone, but I'm telling you what worked for me. It's going to be something that it can be done in a batch type way. So something that maybe takes one full day out the week to do, and then you got the rest of the week to work on the business. It's not taking effort. It's not taking all your energy and your focus and time. You're still able to focus on your business. So what is the smartest way for you to fund your operation, fund that business that you have going right now? Think about that. And if you have any questions if any of these questions that we're asking pops up, any questions in your head that you might have, or if you have anything at all that is preventing you from getting to that next level that you're chasing after right now, let's go ahead and get that answer. Let me know. That way I can do an episode for you, because I want to get you to where you want to be, because I know in the beginning it's so damn hard. And even me, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm starting to get that traction a lot more. And I want to help you get that as well, because like once you start getting it a little bit, I want you to believe in yourself. And when you start seeing it, it's a lot easier to believe. But just know I believe in you. Keep doing this. Keep hustling. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. Just keep doing your thing. You're going to get there. I promise you that. Just make sure that you answer these questions out. This is one of the stages of it. Answer these questions honestly with yourself. Next question is number 7. Who is your role model? So who are you looking at? Like, and when you choose a role model, make sure that you're not picking. I mean, you can look after people that are millionaires, billionaires, and huge next level. But I believe like that's where you're going. Those people that like that are who you're looking at to go at the end of your journey. But you need to kind of pick I'd say 2 to 3 role models. This could be in the form of podcasts, authors, books, YouTube, anything like that. People that are where you're at right now, or just above where you're at right now. People that are just at the next level than where you're at right now. So if you got 1,000 followers, or you get 1,000 weekly views, they might have 6 or 7, maybe 10,000 followers and views every week. Start modeling and doing what they do. Take after them. Reach out to them. Network with them. Offer them something. Help them out. Ask them some questions. Reach out to them and speak and communicate to them. That's who you need to be modeling after and looking after. Not always these huge, billionaires, millionaires. Look at people that are just above where you are. That way you're getting tips and you can get the information and learn. By helping them, you can learn what they're doing that's working right now, what they did that worked just recently. And you're going to get those real tips that's actually going to be able to work for you. All these people that are huge, they got money to throw in ads and all that. If you're in the beginning stages, you probably don't have that much money to throw in all these huge amount of ads. So look at people that are just above where you're at. That was a huge benefit for myself. And I naturally did this. I'm not a fan of people that are, like, I do respect them and I wish them much success. And I'm very, proud that people out here are doing their thing, but I like to look at people who I can relate to, age, same age. I even like music, listening to music that are people that are the same age as me, it's just cool, and I can really relate, and I recommend you pick yourself out. You can get 2 to 3 billionaire, millionaire, huge role models, but pick yourself out a good bit of at least 3 or 4 people, role models that you're checking out their content on a consistent basis, and you're learning from them and applying and seeing what works and kind of studying them and seeing what works for them that may work for your business that you can apply yourself and make it your own. Next question is, are you measuring the right things? And make sure that you are measuring, keeping up with different areas of your business. So are you measuring the right things? Sales, growth, any margins, profits, inventory, cash flow, time. You want to understand how to improve a business, right? You have to look underneath the money. See what you're spending time on that maybe you shouldn't. See real growth. Do you have 900 subscribers and you're selling 800 pieces of your product? That's good. That's damn good. You don't have to sell a million or how the Joneses are doing. Make sure that you're measuring the right things. Are you tracking things that matter? Things that are scaling your business. Make sure that you're tracking the things that are scaling your business. Keep up and measure things that are getting you to the level that you're trying to achieve. Track things that are going to help you achieve your goals that you have for yourself and your business. Next question to ask yourself is a powerful one. Is do I have the right people? People around me. Influences, a team, a network, an audience. Do you have the right team? You don't have to have a team right now. You may be a solopreneur, and you probably are. I don't have a team myself. I hire out a virtual assistant, but I'm looking to create a good team, and I know it's going to take some patience and time and really me networking and seeking out and finding that right person and group of people that are just as ambitious as I am for them. They're just as ambitious for me. That's what I'm looking for. So make sure that you have the right team around you, the right network, the right audience around you. Do you have the right people? Answer that. Now, for all these questions that you're asking yourself, you're answering that honestly. Now, I do want you to give steps and figure out a plan of how to, if it's negative, how to make that positive for you. So maybe your answer to that last question was, no, I don't have the right people around me. Let's figure out the steps that you can apply to get the right people around you. You see what I'm saying? So for all these, figure out the steps that you can fix the question and make it positive for yourself whenever you ask yourself these. And if it's good, make sure that you keep doing the steps that keeps it good. You see what I'm saying? Powerful questions to ask yourself. The next question though, are your actions and incentives aligned with your goals? Are your motives aligned with the vision you have for your business? Make sure that every step, every task, every action that you make within your business is aligning you and moving you towards the vision and the goals that you have in mind for that business. You should create yourself. I personally recommend only think about 5 years ahead. Get yourself that 5-year goal and vision statement, and then break it down to 1 year, break it down to a month, break it down to a day. Those daily tasks get you to the monthly task. The monthly task get you to the yearly task. The yearly tasks are going to get you to that 5-year vision that you have set for yourself. Make sure that everything that you're doing is scaling and getting you towards your goals. Next question you should ask yourself as an entrepreneur or a business owner is, do you have the right audience or customers? The best clients and audience aren't only going to pay you. They're not only going to pay you. Some are better fits than others, Try to make a few customers that may have had negative experience or negative opinions on you happy at the expense is a sure way to waste time, stress, and waste money. Make sure that you have the right customers. If somebody keeps dogging you and disrespecting you and you're trying your damn hardest and you're being sincere and they're just, they're not cool to you, that's not your audience. Nobody that's real cool and is a good person and a good fit for you, they're not going to disrespect you. So make sure that the people, you're not just out here blowing money and stressing and spending time on people that aren't fitted for your business. Make sure that you have the right audience and customers. And if you do, keep doing the things that are getting you in front of them and growing that awareness. And if you don't, figure out what you need to be doing to get in front of the right audience, get in front of the right customers. So very powerful right there. Next question to ask yourself, if you are an online business owner, a business owner, or an entrepreneur, is, are you thinking big enough? Are you thinking big enough? Are you thinking long term, all the way down the road? Like, what is this going to do for you? What is this really going to do for you? What is it going to do for others? See what I'm saying? It's not just about what it's going to do for you, right? what is it going to provide to the world? What is it going to provide for your family? How does this help create a freaking awesome life for yourself and others? Think big. Set nice big goals. You don't have to go all out and be crazy wild with it, but make sure that you are giving yourself credit, because I think you're capable of some big things. I think you're capable of doing big shit. So make sure that you believe that also, and you're doing things that are big. Set yourself a big goal. You might not see yourself making $1 million right now, but hey, don't shorten yourself at a 50K or nothing like that. Go ahead and level it up. Let's get there. Let's get there. Take action. Grind and hustle. Outperform. Let's get it. If other people can do it, you damn sure can do it. I damn sure can do it. Whatever's comfortable for you. You may be like me. I'm not aiming for $1 million. I know exactly the amount of money I need. I took time to calculate this and go real in depth of how much money I need to live the ideal life. I don't need $1 million, but different people want different types of life. So go big, think big, set yourself some big goals, and then take big action. And let's get out there and get it. You're taking big action right now. You're learning new tips every week, and you're able to ask questions. You're doing it big. A lot of questions get asked over here, and a lot of action gets taken now. And I love to see it. So if you're taking action on anything, or your business is, if you have a business, let me see what you're working with. I love to see other businesses, and I like to keep in touch with you in the community. So, follow me on Instagram. Instagram is Kendall Hillis. I will link it in the description below. That's KENDALLHILLIS. But I'll link it down below. Let's keep in touch. Let's see what's going on with your business. Think big. Take big action. Let's get it done. Believe in yourself. Next question that you should ask yourself, if you are an entrepreneur, business owner that is thinking big, you're thinking big now. Ask yourself, can your business function each day without you? It's going to mean that you have processes, systems, or people in place. The answer that I can provide for this question is no. Now I'm working to make that a yes. So I'm being honest right now. My business my business cannot run without me, but I'm working and taking action to make that a yes, where it can work without me. I'm taking that action. So you probably are going to answer will be no to this as well. This is what you need to be thinking about, though. You should be wanting to create freedom, ultimate freedom for yourself, not just income, ultimate freedom for yourself, and get yourself that right team, or maybe you need one assistant, whatever. I don't believe I need, but two people, and that's it, if that, and figure out what your team or what's your systems that you will need to make your business be able to operate day to day without you and function without you. What is that team? What would those systems be? Figure that out. Find the time and money to train people, or find the money to invest in systems or automatic apps, whatever it may be. If your answer is no, how can you make your business work each day without you? Powerful question to ask yourself. Now the next question all entrepreneurs should be asking themselves, all business owners, is, are you avoiding tough decisions and tasks? So do you keep procrastinating and putting off things that are hard? If you are, you got to stop this right now. Let's write down and figure out the steps of how we're going to stop this today. Tomorrow you're not going to do that. You're going to work on the tough task, and you're not going to avoid shit. We're going to go ahead and grind and get it done. Figure out what tough tasks, what tough decisions are you avoiding. Let's create a plan to no longer procrastinate, to no longer avoid these tasks, and let's go ahead and get them completed, and let's take action on those. Next question to ask yourself is a very important question. Very important question is, are you burned out yet? Are you spending too much time on your business? Are you doing the busy tasks that maybe you don't need to do? It's going to affect your quality. It's going to affect your performance. It's going to affect your mindset, how you communicate with people. It's going to block quality, clear, precise, efficient thinking. And that's my power word. That's my power phrases: efficient, quality, focus, clear, clarity. If you're burnt out, all that is in the gutter, in the trash can. So if you are burnt out, I recommend stopping right now. Let's enjoy this coming up weekend. Let's enjoy, if you're listening to this on a Tuesday, let's enjoy this Wednesday and Thursday. Let's take a little break. Let's kick back. Let's take a little break. And when we get back into it, before we start hitting these tasks on the computer or on the tablet, whatever we're working on, let's get in that journal first, or get into a notebook, and let's write out, make sure, number one, by starting and answering all these questions for ourselves, but let's get clear on our goals, and let's set tasks that we do each day, each week. Let's set the tasks that get us to our goals. So if you are burnt out, take a day or two, take 2 days at least away from this business. That way our mind's clear, and when we go back into this business, we're not going to get straight to the task, but we got a clear mind right now. Let's hit that journal and let's plan out, hey, do I got the right goal set for myself? Let's make sure that I'm clear on who I'm reaching out to, which customers I want to get in front of, which audience, which niche am I in, what's my business plan, what's my definite chief aim. You want to get back when you're really, really burn out, and you want to first take yourself this break, and then before you get back on the workhorse, task, get in that journal and let's plan it out and make sure that the tasks that we're doing are lined up and getting us to our desired goals. And that right there could turn you completely around if you're failing or not seeing any success. Just answering all these and that last question alone right there can get you to success. I promise you that. Let's just keep working, keep taking action, answer these, be self-aware. Let's answer all these questions honestly. And if you have any questions about this episode or any questions for your business, any entrepreneurial type of questions, I'm going to have a link in the description to the site where you can ask me. And I just want to tell you, let's take action today. I believe in you. Keep your head up and be good to yourself, because you're going places. You're going places. You're tuning into this podcast. You're an entrepreneur. You at least have an interest in online business. You're going places that a lot of other people ain't going. So keep your head up. Keep taking action. Keep outperforming. Out-hustle. Outperform. There'll be no excuses. You will get there. There's no way that you cannot if you just keep out-hustling, keep outperforming, and keep that belief in yourself. And just know that I believe in you. Somebody out here believes in you. You may be like me. You don't have support from your family. They're negative. Friends don't understand. That's okay. You don't need... I don't have it. You may not have it. But you just know I believe in you. From that experience that I've dealt with was a positive. I turned that around into a positive. I believe in you. I want you to out-hustle, outperform, and take action on these and anything. I want you to take action on any task that is getting you towards your goals. Take action on that starting right now. And let's take action. Let's get to it. Let's step to it and take that action. Perfection can wait. We're going to get perfect the more we do it and the more we create and put out. Let's get it. And until next episode, now if you reach out and have any questions, I will see you then. Let's get it.